there will be DAIMA spoilers in this video. I know some of you guys switching up on DAIMA right now, but stay on that side, stay on that side.
Tell everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
Nah, I'm just kidding. But with the most recent DAIMA episode, a lot is coming to fruition right now. People are seeing the hype in DAIMA, and there's pros and cons about this. The pros, people are paying attention to DAIMA. It getting more attention is always a good thing. Dragon Ball is winning always. The cons, a lot of people have only seen DAIMA for its hype moments, when DAIMA has had a lot more to offer in expanding the Dragon Ball universe in terms of its lore, its backstories, and its potential in the future for what we could see. A lot of people are already having the question of, when are we going to get this in Legends? When are we going to get this in Dokkan Battle and any other Dragon Ball game? Even Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is going to probably have an insane DLC showcasing the beautiful cinematics that we have seen in Dragon Ball DAIMA. But specifically today, I wanted to talk about Dragon Ball Legends and what you could expect going forward, hence the title of this video, referencing heavily the 7th anniversary. I've been saying this in videos all this year since they put out that newsletter at the start of the year, basically implying, not even implying, straight up saying that this year is going to be their biggest year, their hypest year. They're trying to make it the most valuable year. The 7th anniversary, 7 Dragon Balls, it just makes the most sense. In that newsletter, they also spoke about increase in RAM, so the game's actually going to be more demanding on your cellular device. So if you have an older phone, you might not be able to play it because it's going to ask for more of your phone. That implies that they're going to increase the animations that they're probably going to give out. The game's going to have lots more to offer. Overall, the playing experience when you're playing Dragon Ball Legends is going to increase tenfold. At least that's what we'd hope to see. But with the release of the recent DAIMA episodes, and there's 2 more at the time I'm making this video, so at the time I'm making this video, we're on episode 18, episode 19, and episode 20. People are hoping to see a Fusion Warrior. It's very likely they're going to turn into adults. If you watch the series, you will know. And if we do see a Fusion Warrior, it'll be them as adults, whether it's going to be Vegito because Shin is there with the Pataras, the Fusion Bugs, which is what we're hoping to see and what I want to see most, something new potentially, especially because they've hyped it up, but the bag fell out of Goku's pocket, so I don't know about that anymore, but we'll have to see. This obviously has a big impact on what we could see in Dragon Ball Legends going forward in the future. Anyways, going further into the 7th anniversary, we know their typical format, so let's just take the format for the past 2 years. They weren't exactly the same, but they're close enough and they hold a similar format to mention them. So part 1 only had 1 Legends Limited for the 5th anniversary, but in the 6th anniversary we had 2 Legends Limited. So in part 1 of the 5th we had only Goku and Frieza, the Legends Limited. They have a beautiful legendary finish. And then in part 1 of the 6th anniversary we had 2 Legends Limited, Fusing Gogeta Blue and Fusing Super Vegito. Also have amazing animations and we all love these units to a degree. Now for part 2 of the 5th anniversary as well as the 6th anniversary, and I'm going to reference the 5th anniversary here a lot going through this video, the part 2 of it specifically, we had Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 alongside Orange Piccolo as our 2 legendary finish units. And then in the 6th anniversary part 2 we had Ultimate Gohan and Super Saiyan God Goku. So those were the 2 that we had in the 6th anniversary. And then for both of those anniversary in the part 3 we only had 1 Ultra each. So we had Ultra Vegito Blue and Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now this is not especially a prediction video, but it's more so putting out the idea that there's reason to save your Chrono Crystals as well as be hyped for the year going forward. Now a lot of people have been asking, why are they not releasing these DAIMA characters? It's been a while since we got Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini, whereas when they started releasing characters, we got the green Goku that's free to play, we also got the blue Goku and Glorio, and then we also got the Legends Limited Super Saiyan Goku Mini alongside with Tamagami 3. We got all these DAIMA characters and they dropped them pretty much back to back to back immediately when they happened in the series. But since we've got the newest thing, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini, and now we have the new Super Saiyan 4, and most likely they're going to turn into adults, maybe harness that Super Saiyan 4 power as well as a potential Fusion Warrior, why are they not dropping anything else? And not even just that, we haven't got Tamagami 2, we haven't got Tamagami 1, Majin Ku, Do, maybe even never a support unit. We haven't got these guys, even a Piccolo variant from DAIMA itself. So there's all of these possibilities and they haven't been dropping them immediately, whereas when they started the series, they were not hesitating in the slightest to drop. So here's my idea, my own headcanon for why this could be, and it makes a lot of sense to me. They want DAIMA to be super good, and with this, they set us up in the game so you could have the team. They're not just going to give you everything, and we've seen a similar thing to this in the 5th anniversary. In the 5th year in general, they started the year with Universe Rep, and then we got a lot of Universe Rep drops going towards the anniversary, but they they weren't filling up the whole year, so there was mostly that, but not all of it. In this case, DAIMA started in what, October, September, and then we got a lot of units early doors, but now they're leaving a large gap, and that's because they're probably planning to push units closer to the anniversary or in the anniversary. Now, I said I was going to mention the 5th year of Dragon Ball Legends, the 5th anniversary, specifically the part 2, and I want to mention the part 2 because we know they kept that whole theme superhero movie. The superhero movie was the most recent thing in Dragon Ball in entirety besides from DAIMA, so they were pushing that in the game a lot. We've got 3 Beast Gohans now, and we've got a lot of other superhero units as well. A lot of people were expecting Gamma 1 and 2 and Orange Piccolo. They were hoping to see them come out in the game because they had dropped previously Piccolo, a free-to-play Gamma 1, free-to-play Gamma 2. Gamma 1 and 2 were fighting together, so it would make sense. And then on top of that, Orange Piccolo in his max form, we needed to see that. Now, looking at the DAIMA transformations, the newest things would be that Vegeta can go Super Saiyan 3 in his mini form, and of course we have Goku going Super Saiyan 3. Even though we've seen him do it before, he's in his mini form, so it's classified as new. We of course also have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but I'm going to touch on that in a bit. Before we got the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I was initially immediately thinking, oh, they could easily copy the 5th anniversary part 2 format where they kept it all superhero theme. In this 7th year, they'll keep it all DAIMA theme. And it's not ridiculous because just in the festival now, they even made Legends Limited Super Saiyan Goku Mini literally a part 2 unit. So it could just be mirrored in the anniversary immediately. But also if they did this, it would give them more options of dropping a lot of DAIMA units at once. So we could get Tamagami 2, Tamagami 1, Majin Ku, Andu, of course new variant of Piccolo, maybe another Glorio. There's a lot of options there and free-to-play lineups existing as well. For example, Pansy, she's got a couple scenes where she was actually fighting too, and even King Caden's forces, which I wouldn't hope they do, but they could do something like an EX team. Even the Genda Marie force, that fake-ass Ginyu force, they could also have value to the game. And if they put that in the anniversary, seeing the ratings, the numbers that Dragon Ball DAIMA has been doing, it makes the most sense for them to put it out like that. So what they wanted you to do originally was to invest early doors. Now me, I'm a DAIMA investor and I'll show you that later in this video. If you didn't summon on that green Goku, and I'm telling you that green Goku is actually decent, it's very easy to get him high starred as well because they made his banner high rates. So you don't have to do that many Chrono Crystals on that banner. I'm not advising you to, but I'm saying if you did, it's easy to get him. Glorio and the blue Goku, that's a whole different thing, but Glorio being a HP buffer is very, very valuable to the DAIMA team. It's the foundation. Then obviously we have the good guys, so Legends Limited Super Saiyan Goku Mini and Tamagami 3. Those guys can hold their own, their festival units, so they're meant to be high quality. They gave you the later end of 2024, which is also the earlier end of DAIMA, to prepare for the team to be valuable in Dragon Ball Legends. And if you try to invest in the anniversary, it's not going to be as easy, but you will have the new units which will make it valuable enough. DAIMA is actually a lot better of a team than some of you guys might think, and you guys will probably see that if you run into the team. Tamagami 3 is very, very tanky. Because he's a 1%, it's easy to get him high stars. Legend Limited Super Saiyan Goku Mini, that guy is a sniper. If his gauge is filled, that blue card's going to do damage, and he can also do damage in general. And the green free-to-play Goku, he's actually valuable in terms of his strike damage. I've been using him a lot. But the idea right now that I'm headcanoning is that in the anniversary, the whole part 2, if not the part 1, is going to be DAIMA themed. And that's because they've been holding back on these units to bring up the hype in the biggest period for the year, where they're already going to be promoting Dragon Ball Legends anniversary. Why not also tie in the series that they've been pushing, Dragon Ball DAIMA? It just makes sense. I said I would touch on the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Honestly, I have a lot of ideas regarding it, but this is not a lore video giving my explanation about the transformation in general. I just think it's a super hype form. Maybe there are things that you disagree with, for example, the way it looks, maybe the color, but I've seen a theory about it tying into Super Saiyan God, with it being the true form that Saiyans can ascend to, so it could be more powerful than Super Saiyan Blue if Goku manages to harness it in the future. Now that might sound ridiculous to some of you, but there could be a big reason to why we haven't seen Super Saiyan God in most of Dragon Ball Super. It also has a similar color scheme to Super Saiyan God in itself, and the simple idea that multiple Saiyans can be binded together to create a Super Saiyan God means that God Ki is somewhat in Saiyan's DNA at the highest level. So it wouldn't be ridiculous if this is what Goku looked like if he was able to harness that Super Saiyan God power at the highest degree. But that's just a theory I've seen. I'm not gunning it too much. Overall, I just think it's going to be somewhat impactful in the story. It looks good. Maybe should have kept the black hair, but if it ties into Super Saiyan God idea, I completely hear it. But of course, the animations when that guy drops in Dragon Ball Legends are going to be absolutely phenomenal. I don't know how well it's being perceived. A lot of people that have loud voices try to downplay DAIMA as if it's not probably the highest quality thing we've got out of Dragon Ball, but ultimately I think it will do well, especially if it headlines the anniversary. The developers definitely have a plan, considering they're planning to increase the quality of the whole game, so let's just hope they do that in this year going forward. Alright, so we've got this team here. He's got 2 yellows, but I'm not going to get color counted as long long as I use Tamagami 3 on the cover chain. I like to start with Super Saiyan Goku, Tamagami 3, then the free-to-play Goku. And you will see that the free-to-play Goku is not a liability if you sub him in at the correct times. Of course, it's not as free as other characters might make it seem, but this is only the beginning. So I'm just trying to show you, with a tiny bit of investment, you can easily get a good team with very little units. You would have had to summon on only 2 banners and you'd have a team that can compete with the top tiers. And let's get in. Good start. Gonna get cover the green card soon. He didn't switch, so he's getting sniped here, and I'm also, oh, I ran out of key. That's a shame. Gotta switch out here. I'm out of key again. Ooh, that beast key cost increase is really inconvenient. Let's work here. Drop combo there was amazing. I'm gonna throw this out because Beast can't block it anyways. A lot of people like to think that, but he can't. Alright, endurance out. He's gonna explosive green, so I just gotta be careful. Very typical of a good Goku player. If he drops, I'll be in a bind, but otherwise I should be fine. Can take this hit really well. He switched twice in that one play just to deal with Tamagami 3. That is fear. Pure fear. I'll switch out here. Got your ass. Look at that damage. More where that came from. I'm gonna switch out here. Main. I'm gonna press the green. I can rush him here. Pretty nasty, but that's the beauty of green card main ability. If I didn't go for the rush and I vanished, if I didn't catch him, he probably would have hit me with explosive green. So it's better to get God Goku out as soon as you can. I like to call that green free-to-play Goku the strongest, because once he gets a full deck of strikes, he's actually going to do the most damage on the team. He has a special beam. He should probably use it. I'm gonna sack off Tamagami if he actually goes for it. He should be. Chaining, I think he'll probably kill. He got me pretty low. But if it doesn't, that's hilarious. Here we go. The strongest. Did you see that strike damage? The strongest. I don't just call him that for no reason. This guy is a problem. Got your ass. I have to switch. I didn't expect him to rush there. He stood still. I'm so glad I didn't press a card. Oh, and Tamagami survives. Easy, man. I don't actually want to use Tamagami's ult, but let's just do it. I didn't want to, but let's just do it. The ult is really cool to see. Yeah, it actually bodied him. That's crazy. That is so crazy. I wanted to show you another game. So this guy here has double survivability, and it's literally the same thing. All it takes is a good start. Oh, my green card. The strongest. I always chain the cards so I can max out the damage. It's not ideal to chain, but you don't get combo compensations, which is good. Got him to vanish, but whoa. Don't know how I didn't vanish that, but we good. Damn, I should have went for the tap, so it would have been safer. We're good though. Not a lot of damage from Turles actually. Like, not damage I should be concerned about. I don't think he was super high star though. Good play. That was a good play. The tap attack into the sidestep he did was a good play. Because he got me on the tap, I high-key panicked. I'm ult bound. I just realized. Yeah, you're not catching me twice with the same move. Please take it easy. Nice. Please take it easy. Twice with the same move? No. I'm not that guy, pal. Trust me. He's gonna spam block, tap attacks. He for sure has a explosive green. You can tell by the way he's playing. Tamagami tanking. I think I got this. Yeah, man. Love this. Let's get his endurance out. Oh my god, snipe. Oh, if he sidestepped there, he'd be dead. Oh, I could have swore I pressed it. Easiest tank ever. And also now, DAIMA Goku, the Super Saiyan 1 of my team, he has endurance. So the survivability is up. It didn't start that way, but it's ending that way. I'm actually gonna just take his gauge out, man. I got blast in my hand. I want to get rid of him. I'm gonna tackle here. Ooh, I waited that time. I've been going straight away every single time. Be aggressive. Alright, I gotta switch up my timing. He's catching me a lot now. I'm keeping up very easily, but he's catching me a lot and I don't like that. The Tamigami switch here is always beautiful. The heal there was nice. This guy's amazing, man. As much as he's supposed to be doing damage, my team is just hanging. Yeah, not this time. The strongest. The damage he's about to output is going to be really good. Bro, I love this guy. He knows not to switch because I was rushing, and he can't afford to get rushed.
Watch this.
I'm gonna try charge. He got me there. I don't think this was a good switch, but I've got endurance, so I'm not as worried as maybe I would be. Low-key just went type neutral there, but I don't think I'm living this. Yeah, I'm not. Main. The strongest. Vegio or Gauge? Yeah. Don't even need anything else. He's just gonna do damage. I am gonna rush though. I feel like Turles is on his way. Okay, he's not. We're good. This Goku's going to catch up though on his own. His damage is great. I just need to get him in the right position. I'm trying to figure out whether I should switch to Tamagami, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. The reason is because doing him on the cover change, switching him in on the cover change is a lot more effective. Yeah, he didn't know I had the gauge. I mean the card. Did he disconnect? No way he disconnected. It felt like he did from the way he was playing. Maybe he did. But regardless, look at that damage. Bro, the strongest. Anyways, the point of this video is basically to say not to sleep on DAIMA. It's going to be a big thing this year. It already has been a big thing this year. It's the biggest thing for Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama's last project. And it's actually a good project if you take it in for what it is, being that it's supposed to expand the Dragon Ball world and it's canon. So there's all reason to take it in. The future's looking bright, so let's see what it has to offer. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure to press the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 200,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one, man.